Page 27, Canoeing Upstream. This lesson covers the idea of keeping a steady beat even when the notes are going from staff to staff. The beat has to be steady. That's really what they're after. So let's look this over. It's 2 lines long with a repeat, so we're going to play it twice. Do you have the treble and bass clefs? Always check the clef signs because, believe it or not, they're not always going to be treble and bass. But so just get in the habit. Check the clef signs. And 3/4 times, so we're only counting to 3 now, but we're still counting quarter notes. The left hand starts here. That puts the hand here. The right hand starts here. That puts the hand here. So we're in what we call C position. That's because C's the bottom note. And there's a lot of C positions on the piano. Whatever. The music tells us which one to use. The first one, that's C below middle C. The second one, that is middle C. And I trust you know the names of the notes in the music. You know, that's something that hopefully is being drilled into you in the other book, whatever other book you're using with this. And we just play the notes. Now let's go to the second line. You're here. And then they want you to cross the left hand over and play that high C. And you got to do it in time. You see it coming, so you're getting ready for it. Don't wait until you need it before you move. Move ahead of time. So as I'm playing this, I'm moving up. Yeah. So you have to prepare for these things. That's why a part of looking ahead, you get in the habit of it, it'll happen. And then with a repeat sign, you play it again. For the dynamics, it's MF-P. You don't need the on repeat. They're just helping you out. The first time you play mezzo forte is sort of loud, sort of heavy on the weight, and then when you repeat it, you're soft. P. Yeah. Now for the speed, flowing across the bar line. Well, that's not a speed. It's just flowing. There's words to it. If you were going to sing it, how fast would you sing it? I don't sing in these videos. They're torture enough as it is. I just play it. Yeah. You pick a speed that works for you. You don't have to take it that fast. It's up to you. Now, you want to be able to play most of this without looking at the keyboard. You have to look when you have to move the left hand up. That's fine. But otherwise, you shouldn't have to look at the keyboard as you play it. Now, there is a note at the bottom of the page here. If you'd like to try it out, you're welcome to, where you can use the pedal. If you have more than one, it's the one on the right. Use it with your right foot. If you only have one pedal, that's it. And you can hold the pedal down through the whole piece if you want. So just push it down as you play the first note and lift it up at the end. When you lift the hand up, lift that last note up, lift the pedal up with it. I'm not going to bother with it because you really don't need the pedal here. But it sounds nice because these notes, when they're every other note like this, they sound nice together. And a pedal will let that all ring out. I think it's a bit much, but you can try it out and play with it if you want to. Now, once you can play this okay with no hesitations, let's play it together slowly. I'm not going to do the louds and softs. We're not performing it. We're just checking notes and rhythms. You should play the same note I'm playing when I play it. And I'll give us 3 counts because it's in 3/4 time. 1, ready, go. Repeat. 2, 3, off.